function definition 2. So function definition 2 we can give by relation. So in that one, first point what we have to know, that is Cartesian product. Cartesian product. This thing we need to know first. Okay. So Cartesian product of two set A and B is given by A cross B. Okay, Cartesian product of two set A and B is given by A cross B. Okay, so here A cross B is what? Set A to set B. It is called set A to set B. Okay, A cross B is denoted by set A to set B. So set A to set B, what we will write? A cross B. And if I write set B to set A, set B to set A, what we will write? B cross A. Okay, so what is A cross B? Okay, so Cartesian product from set A to set B is denoted by A cross B, and it gives all the ordered pair A comma B, where A belongs to capital A and B belongs to capital B. Okay, so A cross B is denoted by what? Ordered pair A comma B, where first element will come from A and second element from B. Okay, so how to write A cross B? A cross B, it is a set of ordered pair A comma B in such a way that first element should be belongs to A, and second element B should be belongs to set B, belongs to set B. Similarly, if you run B cross A, okay, so B cross A is also a set. Okay, suppose P comma Q we are writing. Okay, so where P first element should come from B, so P should come from B comma, and Q should come from A, So this is your Cartesian product A cross B and B cross A. We are discussing relation. These all points, Cartesian product, relation, all the things we discuss in set and relation chapter. There we discuss in details, and here we are discussing some small review. Okay, some small portion we are discussing here. So what is relation here? So before this chapter you can revise sets and relation chapter, so that this relation things we will understand very clearly. But here some small portion is required that I am discussing here. So what is relation? Okay, a relation from set A to set B. A relation from set A to set B. Okay, set A to set B is a subset of Cartesian product of A cross B. Okay, a relation from set A to set B is a subset of A cross B. So we can say R. Okay, R is from A to B. Okay, relation from A to B is a subset of A cross B. So what is a relation? relation from set A to set B is a subset of Cartesian product A cross B. That is your relation. Okay. Next we are defining function. Okay. So how to define function? So function we are defining by relation. Okay. So a function from set A to set B. Okay. A function from set A to set B is a relation from set A to set B in such a way it follows two points. First point, okay, a function from set A to set B is a relation from set A to set B in such a way that it follows 2 points. What are the 2 points are there? First point, so function defined from A to B. So here each element of set A is associated with some element in set B. Okay, each element of set A is associated with some element in set B. Second point is what? Each element has a unique image in set B. Each element has a unique image in set B, or we can say each element has a unique mapping in set. I'll explain by example. So example is, this is set A and this is set B, A and B. A function from set A to set B, so arrow will go towards B, A to B. So this is function f. So here we have some element, okay, alpha, beta, gamma, and here we have some element p, q, r, s. Okay, so a function from set A to set B is a relation from set A to set B, okay, in such a way that it follows two conditions. First thing, each element of set A is associated with some element in set B. Okay, so here condition is on set A. So function is what? From A to B. So condition is coming on set A. So what is condition? First, each element of set A is associated with some element in set B. That means here alpha, beta, gamma should be connected with some element in B. Second condition, each element has a unique image in set B. So what is the meaning of unique image? So here suppose alpha is there. Okay, so what is the image? So if alpha is connected with Q, so what we can say, Q is the image of alpha. So what is the meaning of unique image? That means it should have only one image. Suppose here alpha is connected with Q. That means Q is the image of alpha. Okay, that means alpha should not connect with P, R, S. It should have only unique image. That means it should be connected with only one element in set B. Similarly beta. So beta should also be connected with only one element in set B. So beta can be connected with P or Q or R or S. Suppose beta is connected with P. Then beta should not be connected with Q, R and S. It should be connected to only P. So image of beta is what? Only P. Similarly this one, gamma. So gamma should be also connected with only one element in set B. Suppose gamma is connected with Q. So it is following these two conditions. First thing, all the element is connected in B, and second thing, what? Each element has a unique image. Okay, so alpha, how many images? Only one image, that is Q. Beta how many image? Only one image, that is P. Gamma only one image, that is Q. So this is called a function. Okay. Now what is Cartesian product? Okay. So if I discuss Cartesian product A to B, that means A cross B. Okay. Cartesian product A to B is what? A cross B. So what is A cross B? It will give all the ordered pair. First element should come from A, second element should come from B. So here what will come? Alpha comma P comma alpha comma Q comma alpha comma R comma alpha comma S. Similarly, beta comma P comma beta comma Q comma beta comma R comma beta comma S. Similarly, gamma comma P comma gamma comma Q comma gamma comma R and gamma comma S. Okay, this is Cartesian product. Okay, so how many will come? 3 into 4. So 12 ordered pair will come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 ordered pair will come. Okay, what is F? F is a relation. F is a relation. Okay, okay, set A to set B. So it will follow these two conditions. According to these two conditions, alpha is connected with what? Q. So what ordered pair will come? Alpha comma Q will come. Relation also ordered pair only, na? Okay, so alpha is connected with Q. So ordered pair will go alpha comma Q. Okay, alpha image what? Q. So here will come what? Element, and here will come what? Image, comma. Beta is connected with P. So what will come? Beta comma P. And gamma is connected with what? Q. So what will come? Gamma comma Q. Okay, only 3 element, 3 ordered pair will come, because here we have 3 elements, alpha, beta, gamma. Okay, so in a relation, what are the elements will come? How many ordered pair will come? 1, 2, 3. So this is called a function. Okay, this is called a function. So first thing what you have to check. So here we are saying that F is subset of A cross B. Okay, any relation is what? Subset of A cross B. So we can say that F is a relation. F is a relation. That means this should be also a subset of A cross B. So alpha comma Q. So alpha comma Q is what? Here. Beta comma P. So beta comma P is here, and gamma comma Q is what? Here. That means all the element of F is present in A cross B. So we can say that F is subset of A cross B. So from here what we can say? Every function from set A to set B follows these 3 conditions. Okay, first condition. What is first condition? A function should be subset of A cross B. Function should be subset of A cross B. Second condition. For all A belongs to capital A. Okay, every element of set A, okay, will have A comma F of A belongs to F. Correct na? That means A belongs to capital A. That means every element of set A will have ordered pair A comma F of A belongs to F. So in function A comma Fa should be present for each and every element of set A. That means if I take this example, in set A we have 3 elements alpha, beta, gamma. So in function F, what will be present? Alpha comma F of alpha, beta comma F of beta, and gamma comma F of gamma. So here you can see that in set A, how many elements are there? Alpha, beta, gamma. So here exactly 3 ordered pair will be there. So alpha, image of alpha is what? F of alpha. So alpha comma F of alpha should be present. Beta and image of beta, F of beta should be present. Gamma and image of gamma is what? F of gamma. This should be present. So you can see F is what? Alpha, image is what? Alpha Q. Beta, image of beta is what? P, and gamma, image of gamma is what? Q. So it is present here. So this is called function. Third point. Suppose here a comma b belongs to function f and a comma c is also belongs to function. Okay, both are present. That means it implies that if this thing is there, then for a function b should be equal to c. Okay, for any element of set A. That means what? If a comma b is there and a comma c is also there, that is means what? B should be equal to c. That means if I put c equal to b, that means it will be same will come, a comma b only will come. That means what? If I take here, see alpha is connected with q, then alpha should not be connected with any other element other than q. Alpha should be connected only with q. So alpha is connected with q, then alpha should not connect with p or s. So alpha comma q should be present at one time only. So in every ordered pair, okay, all the ordered pair, alpha comma q, so alpha should be present in only in one ordered pair. Similarly, beta should be present in only in one ordered pair, so beta comma q, and similarly gamma should only present in one ordered pair. We don't care about element of b. See, in element of b, see, you can see here q is present at two places. That we don't care. Only we have to take care of element of a. Okay, alpha should present only in one ordered pair, beta should be only on one ordered pair, and gamma should be only in one ordered pair. So this is condition number 3. So these 3 conditions will be followed by every function.